people are on. If y'all are, definitely throw up something in the comments so I know that it's working. Shows we're live. We'll give it a minute. I've got a tool here I was going to show on the air if y'all want to see it. What if the comments are delayed? Yeah, we got 2 people in, 1 thumbs up. Appreciate the thumbs up. Sometimes it delays on get the comments. We got 3 people in, 1 thumbs up, but I haven't seen any comments yet, so I don't know if there are any. But we'll go ahead and knock this out. Cheers, everyone. Got a little Basil Hayden's. That was good. 4 people in, 1 thumbs up. If y'all can make a comment, just so I know that the comments are working. Because right now I don't see anybody. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I still don't see anything. Again, it might be kicking in on YouTube and all that stuff. But yeah, I've got a tool I thought I would show on a live tonight. I haven't even opened it yet. Well, I take that back. I got 2 of them, so we opened my wife's. And it's a brand new tool that was just released, I think, like 4 days ago. 5 on, 1 thumbs up. I don't see any comments. Unless, oh, there's Scott. Hey, Scott, how are you? Here they go. Got Scott in the house. Hope you're doing well. Lynn Holt. Hope you were doing well, sir. Now they're coming in. We've got 10 and 2 thumbs up. All right. I guess YouTube had some kind of like 2-minute delay or something. But yeah, figured we would talk about guns, tools, cars, whatever y'all wanted to talk about. We'll just kind of open it up and be a free-for-all tonight. I don't have any hardcore agenda or nothing to gripe about this week. I did all my griping last week. And I guess you saw what happened. I'm sure I'm probably going to get asked about it, but that was horrible. One more crazy. So, where were the good people with the gun? Yeah, it shows we've got 12 and 4 thumbs up. I don't know if comments are super delayed or there's just not a lot of comments right now. What's up, Ranger? How are you, buddy? Hope you're doing well. And if we get any trolls, we know Scott and Ranger got them. But yeah, I knew this tool was coming. I kind of saw a preview of it, and so I was like, oh man, that's perfect. Because I kind of have a decent collection of these, but I don't have one like this, and I needed one. And I know with what my wife does, she would like one too, so I picked up 2 of them. And they wasn't supposed to be here till Saturday, but I got them today. So, and you can get them on Amazon. They're not expensive. 12 people, 5 thumbs up. Anything exciting? Any new guns y'all are looking forward to? Hello, Mario. How are you, sir? Hope you're doing well. Any new guns or anything anybody's looking forward to? I got some funny money, but there's nothing that I really want, honestly. Nothing that's kind of getting my muster up. Hello, DB. How are you? Ranger says, did a thing yesterday. Picked up the new SIG P211. Watched Humble's an honest review that sent me over the edge. I get it, and you've got a lot of mags, if I remember correctly, for the P320, so that way you can put them to use. The only thing I've seen so far that I really don't like about that gun is you've got to, like, taking that comp off is a pain in the ass. I'm like, who designed that thing? That's crazy. But I'm, you know, like I said, I'm glad you got you one. I mean, people seem to like it. Scott says nothing on his radar. Ranger says, yep. M12. Yeah, I mean, I like the M12s. I'm still waiting for my stuff to come in. I've ordered it, but I guess it's being delayed. So I let them know. I'm like, hey, send me that shit. DB says nothing building a racer gun from the G17 PD trade and just tinker with. That's cool. Ranger says the comp is a pain. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know why they didn't, you know, because like the Radiant comp, I'm sure there's a patent maybe on that, but that's so simple. And then I saw Humble like unscrewing this and the spring flies out and then punching this out and putting Kroll in it. And if the Kroll doesn't work, sending it to SIG. And I'm like, what in the hell is all that? M18 is a game changer, yeah. And I've got some heavy duty DeWalt, but you know, like some 24 volt and stuff like that. I mean, the Flex, I was gonna say, if you really want to get down and dirty, the Flex is pretty awesome too. I don't know if you've heard of Flex tools, but those things are freaking monsters. But yeah, the M18 is cool. I've played with M18s. I just didn't think I would need them for what I'm doing, you know, the basic stuff. Ranger says 147 grain, make it flat as hell. Sight picture never leaves my eye. That's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, so it means the comp's working. But a lot of 2011s, you know, I mean, that's the way they should be. That's cool that you like it. I mean, that's what it's all about. And I'm not hating on anybody for that. You know, I mean, that's a 2011, so it's a whole different ball game. Oh, it's your first 2011. That's cool. Yeah, I was gonna say, once you get one 2011, you'll probably want more 2011s. I mean, the only thing is that particular one takes SIG P320 mags. That's why I think that's cool for the people that have a lot of 320s, because now they can use those mags for something. Would have been cool, like I said before, if SIG would have taken a trade in some 320s or something for credit towards that. That would have been cool, but whatever. Mario said Flex are nice tools. They seem a bit more expensive than Milwaukee. Not sure if it's worth it. Yeah, Mario, those are all the Flex tools are made in Germany, so they're pretty legit. And also they have battery. They don't have like batteries, you know, like battery cells. They have battery packs. They're kind of like layered, so it's kind of like an engineering marvel for those batteries. So they are pretty cool. I've got some guys who do heavy stuff and they run Flex and they really like it. I mean, they've had them for a little while. And they've got some serious power. Ranger says the annoying 320 mags I found that fit was my first X5 Legion. Yeah, and that's what I understand. A lot of the 320 mags won't fit, and I'm like, what the hell's the point of that? Flex Seal. Yeah, no, it's not the Flex Seal spray stuff. Shocking German over engineering. Yeah, they are. I mean, there's some beasts. They only come in 24 volt, but they're pretty freaking crazy. I saw one of your old vids on an STI SS. You still have it, or moved it along? That's funny that you said that, Lynn. That SS, the STI SS 45 single stack, that's the one that I revamped into the camo with the optic and the higher front sight with the camo job, and it's painted OD. That's the one Vulcan Machine did for me. I took that old gun and revamped it into the modern 1911. So yeah, I still have that gun. I got it revamped. That's funny that you said that, because you're like the second person that's asked me, hey, you still have that old STI? And I'm like, yeah, it's the camo one that everybody throws a fit over. They're like, oh shit, that is? I didn't know that was that gun. And I'm like, yep, it's got an upgraded trigger. It's been milled for dot, you know, the plate and the optics and the sights and the mag release and the mag well. But yeah, that's that old STI SS. I won't ever get rid of that gun. That thing runs awesome. I did have to tune the extractor when I got it back from them after customizing. it was just a little weird and it was kind of hanging on. So I took the extractor out and tuned it and then put it back in. You know, it's the standard 2011 internal extractor. And I tuned it, bent it, and then put it back in, and it's been working great ever since. So yeah, that's part of the reason I like taking those old guns and revamping them and modernizing them. Because that gun, I mean, I'm just being honest, and I think I said that in the STI video back when I got that gun. The coating that they used sucked. That was back the old STI. The coating sucked. Also, the barrel was crowned, so I had the barrel crowned. So yeah, it's got a lot of upgrades to it, but that gun shoots incredibly awesome. I really, really love that gun. I'll never get rid of it. It'll be passed down to grandkids. So that's why I did and spent the money on that I did, because it will never go anywhere. We got 20 on, 8 thumbs up. But I'll just go ahead and show you the tool. And maybe some of y'all are into this, maybe some of y'all aren't. I've been doing some tool reviews. You know, I'm just trying to mix it up a little bit, and I'm just being honest. I love guns. Y'all know I love guns. Not ever gonna go away from guns, but I'm kind of into other stuff too. So, you know, understand if you don't want to watch tool reviews or tool openings or any of that kind of stuff. That's not your thing. That's cool too. I'm just kind of wanting to do some different stuff, not just guns. I'm not going away from it. Please don't think that. But just kind of want to do some different stuff. So I did, this was the one that was released. They just released it, and this is the Klein, and it is called the 2-in-1. The model number is 44306. You can get it on Amazon. They just released it like not even a week ago, but it's your flippable utility blade. It is all aluminum. It has blade storage here, and it has a scraper that actually flips out of the bottom. So this is actually really cool. It doesn't have a pocket clip. Some people might get cool or upset about that. It does not have a pocket clip. And I had this one, and I bought my wife one, and we already opened it, and she loved it. She's an artist and uses scrapers and stuff like that. So I thought it would be a cool surprise for her. I just cut hers open with a knife, but it has some kind of tear pocket on the back here, and it's actually it's a piece of shit. It's not tearing right. So picked up the G17 trade-in. Thing is like new. Night sights meant for $3. Phew. That's a hell of a good price. Is it a Gen 3? Yeah, I love Klein tools. But also, y'all know that I love orange. So, and no hate towards Milwaukee. But I do like me some orange. So I tend to gravitate towards these. You're gonna send it to the Glock store for an uppercut? That's cool. I didn't see if it was a Gen 3 or not. But this is the way it comes. It has a little cover on the blade. But you have blade storage here to hold one blade. And it's flickable. So, of course, you push the button, it'll fold. It does open here and lock. So like if you're cutting carpet or something, so it actually locks there, or locks fully open. So, and it's a flickable. So you can just push the button and flick it out like that. But the cool thing is, I've never seen one of these, but you pop this open on the back, and there's a little wheel dial. Watch this. Snap it back in, and you have a scraper in the rear. It all uses the same blades. Most scrapers don't. Now, it does have a little screw right there where you change the blade, but you're actually using the same blade, so it's not a specialty blade. So you pop this back, and you flip this. You just turn it. It's a turn dial, and that's how this pops out. And then you snap it back in, and then you go back to your flick. And it's only 20 bucks, $19.99. And it's all aluminum, but there's no clip on it, no pocket clip or belt clip. But this thing's pretty awesome. My wife uses scrapers a lot. I love utility knives. I have a bunch of them. Some of them are pieces of shit, some of them are good. But when I saw this, I was like, yeah, I gotta get that one, because I'm always needing a scraper. So now I've officially opened mine too, so I can throw this in the trash. But the model number is 44306. You can get them on Amazon. They just released them like 4 days ago, and I was on a pre-order thing for it. Gen 4. Oh wow. Okay, so you got the finger grooves. Let's see here. Shot my Gen 4 G41 that I picked up for $450 with 6 mags. Damn. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with Glock. I know people, are like Glock, 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 but they freaking work. So I don't have any Glock hate. I mean, I only own 2 of them, so. But I don't have any hate for Glock at all. Use my little cheap knife to open that. That's my office knife. Also, I did consult with my wife because she is going to be my wife's like a designer, faux finisher. She's very, very talented. So I consulted on her with my office about the look that I want, the color that I want, the feature wall that I want, and she picked my brain. I gave her ideas and everything, and she came up with a finish for the feature wall that's going to be unbelievable.